You don't want to be in the front eating your nachos? Hi, my name is Karma. I am the owner and designer behind Peachy Exchange, an online and in-person art and accessories shop. And today we are in Granbury, Texas for Spooky Spectacle 2025. The current time is 11:20. We have been here since yesterday. Setup was yesterday between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. We got here around 2, set up, and then fucked off the rest of the night. We do have a hotel. Granbury is about an hour south of Fort Worth, give or take, and so the roads are a bit remote. So just for peace of mind and ease of travel, I decided to get a hotel room for us. It's a nice little vacation, but we did this event, Spooky Spectacle, last year, and it went relatively well. Actually, we had our table like a few booths set down, and since I signed up a little bit later last year, I wasn't able to get the table I got this year, which is a like artist slash creator table, and it was cheaper than the booth I got last year. So the standard size booth is like, I believe, a 10 by 10, and it's about $150, but the creator table is just an 8-foot table and chairs, and it's $75. So to me, that makes a lot more sense, just because I don't really have as much merchandise as I would like to fill up a 10 by 10 booth, but I can easily fit an 8-foot table. So yeah, it's been nice and chill. A few customers here and there, and it's a good event. We are directly underneath an air vent, which for me is fantastic because I overheat very easily. Mason is a little bit aggravated because it is cold for him, but he's bundled up. He's got his little jacket. Hold on. Look at him in all his glory. He's majestic like a duck. So an interesting thing that this convention does is they do a scavenger hunt of sorts, where they have a list of all the vendors or some of the vendors, I guess, because I don't think it's all of them, on like a chart, and then the attendees go around and you check off or sign your booth, and then they turn those in when they're full and they get entered into a raffle. It incentivizes people to come check out your booth, and it's nice. Obviously, a lot of people just come up and put the paper in your face and go sign this, and but a lot of people do come up and they're very nice and stuff. Hello. Overall, pretty chill morning. Pretty good. Yeah, slow at first, starting to pick up a little bit. We're, like I said, just trying to cover expenses for the hotel and expenses for the booth, so honestly it's not too bad. Hello. Good, how are you?
Cool shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Very cool shirt.
But yeah, I'll check in later if anything happens. This event's always pretty chill, and we just kind of hang out. Unfortunately, they have a pretty strict no outside food or drinks this year, so we may or may not have snuck in just some waters and stuff. We probably have to go outside and get food from the food trucks once we get hungry, but other than that, yeah, it's all good. Check in later. Also, this lighting is horrendous because it makes me look old as shit, and everyone's like, no, but actually you do look old as shit, and it's like, no. I'm still young. All right, it is an update here from 1:35 p.m. It's been a lot slower than it was last year. I'm gonna attribute that to just a bad economy and maybe the things that have been going on the last couple of weeks. The update is everything's about the same. I'm pretty sure we already made tables, so just working towards hotel expenses and all that. But an exciting turn of events. I got a tiny little duck. Look, focus on the damn duck. Focus on the damn duck. That's a good update. Tiny duck. But yeah, we're just chilling. Mostly chilling, literally, because the AC's bumped up quite a bit because it's so humid outside that it's quite cold in here. But at least I'm wearing pants today, so I almost wore shorts. Hello. But yeah, I'll check in a little bit later and see how things are going. Our hotel has a pool, so we might swim. But other than that, same old. Pretty uneventful. I'll see if I can walk around a little bit later. It's so empty right now that it's kind of awkward to walk around because I don't want to spend monies, and I know I will just because it's, we'll see how things end up. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, so update. It is currently You don't want to be in the shot eating your nachos? 2:15. I went and got some foods. We got nachos. Ooh, nachos and a pretzel. It's been all right. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit better, but as well as last year at least. But again, you can't really complain too much. I should probably not eat while talking. I'll check in a little bit later if anything goes down. I'm pretty sure we already made booth since it was so low and we got quite a bit of sales at the beginning. So yeah, we're set there, just working, like I said, towards hotel costs, and I'll probably update that on that later. But yeah, so far so good. Chill, very chill. It's cold. Our nachos got cold almost immediately after I brought them inside, but it was nice being outside and being all toasty and stuff. I'll see if I can do it later, but there's a mystery machine car out in the front that wasn't there earlier. But the only reason we didn't get pizza is because when I walked out there, the pizza truck had a sign in the front of the window that said it was closed. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just order from this other booth. And then after I ordered while I'm waiting for my food, I saw people go up to the pizza booth and order it, and I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I got nachos. I can get pizza tomorrow if I want it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'll check in a little bit later. Okay, it is currently 4:48. We have a little over an hour to go. I was going to take this opportunity, since it's really, really dead right now, to take a tour of the booth. So I might as well do that now. So we kind of do the same kind of setup that I did at OKC HorrorCon, with the air fresheners up there, reusable sticker books, stickers, keychains, the same old magnets. I am almost out of business cards. This is all I have left for the weekend, and that's on me for not grabbing another box. But yeah, buttons are running low, so I probably have to restock those at some point in the next couple of weeks. Magnets, pillows, heart buttons up here. I realized after we opened that Sam had either disappeared or he was never there, so that's cool. Got prints over here, and then some prints up there with the canvases for sale. Yay! Hold on, that bothers me. Let's just eh. All right, cool. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Same old. Oh yeah, and then the mess that it is back here. I'm playing Silk Song, don't judge me. Honestly, it's been a day. It's been a little slow, but it's not that bad. Best sellers today would probably be the stickers. They're moving pretty well. So are buttons. I think after that, I would say we haven't really, I guess maybe prints, because I mean, air fresheners haven't really been moving. Not much of anything else. Oh, you got cat toys?
Check them out.
I'll tune in later and see what the update is, but I know for sure, at least with card transactions, we have made back booth and then extra. So we're just working towards hotel costs, which I don't think we're going to make hotel costs, but I'm just glad we made booth fee. So yeah, success.
And you're like, yeah, this is going to be useful. Never
End up using it?
used it once, not even once. Oh no, not the soda. Oh.
That was a switch. Case. No, I left them for you because I already ate like 2.
No, get out from me, Jeff.
It's at the lemonade stand?
No joke.
Yeah.
And they have pretzels too.
Yeah. Was the pizza good?
It's alright.
It's alright.
Nachos. I'm getting that.
Hopefully they're still here for tomorrow. If anything, you can always get some before you leave.
Well,
This is what I meant that I won. I used him for a body. Sometimes his effect. Used it, used it, used it, used it, used it. Abused. Used on the last fight. Because I didn't get this card until super late.
All right, it is Sunday. It is 9:46 in the morning. We are in the car. Mason is eating some breakfast. You're probably wondering to yourself, why are you wearing a mask? Well, I woke up and my throat was scratchy, so I'm just gonna wear a mask to be safe. Plus, it's really cold in there, so this might help, honestly, with other things. Yeah, we went and swam in the hotel last night, which was fun. Really awkward encounter in the hot tub, but maybe that sounds more salacious than intended, but
Yeah.
Okay, so the long and short of the pool story is that Mason and I went to the pool. Pool kind of looks like this. This is the main pool, and this is the hot tub. So we get to the pool, and there's like kids and shit hanging out in the main pool, and then there's like somebody's grandma over here. And we played around in the main pool, but since the weather was kind of like, or not necessarily the weather, but like the room where the pool was a little bit cold, Mason wanted to go into the hot tub over here. So when we first got there was like a young child and an elderly, I want to say, woman hanging out in the hot tub. And the young child was like jumping, and we're like, okay, obviously it's a public pool. We're just gonna hang out and wait until the opportunity arises to go into the hot tub. Cool, no worries. So we're hanging out over here. There you go. That's us. We're hanging out. And then at one point, like, the hot tub gets, like, more empty. The kids left, essentially. And, like, when the kids left, we were gonna be like, woohoo, hot tub time. But then, like, another family came in with a husband and wife and then their 2 kids. And so the husband and wife immediately go to the hot tub. And we're like, big sad. See, that's us. We're sad. And Mason decides, hey, I don't want to hang out over here anymore. I want to go into the hot tub. So he goes into the hot tub. Boop, he's in there. And so then I'm like, well, I don't want to hang out alone. So I'm kind of hanging on the barrier wall between the hot tub and the pool. So I'm just over here. There's some kids hanging out over here. We're like, okay, we'll wait these people out until they're done. And then once they're done, I'll jump in the hot tub because I don't like to be out of the water because it looks like I'm Godzilla emerging from the deep. And that would be me. See? That's me. That's me as Godzilla. Oh, wait, I forgot Godzilla's tail. Okay. That's me as Godzilla. All right. I don't like that. So we're just gonna hang out. At some point, I muster up the courage and I decide, hey, I don't really care anymore. I just want to get in the warm water. So I have to come out here and like come around and get in there. So I do that. And then Mason and I decide, okay, we're just gonna hang out on this side of the jacuzzi. Well, then like, as we're sitting there, this older couple comes in and then they just sit between us. So now we're like hot souping with 4 people we don't know. And if you haven't learned anything about Mason and I throughout this time, it's that we are very awkward. And we didn't want to be the first ones to get out because we're like, it's nice and warm, we're having a good time, and we've been working all day. So we're like, no, we're gonna take a stand this time, we're gonna stay here. And then the couple next, these 2 people, they start chit-chatting, right? They start like having like a good time. And it's really awkward because like Mason and I are just kind of like whispering to each other. Again, entirely too familiar with these people. All of a sudden, we're sharing the same liquids, and so eventually Mason and I just decided like, we're having, this is too much. We're having a bad time. It's not worth the warmth anymore. So we skedaddle. And I think there was a door here. I don't remember, or if we had to walk all the way over here. But then we had to leave, and it was really awkward and cold, and it was terrible. Because usually when we get pools in hotels, we're like the only ones using it. But I guess there was like something else going on at the hotel, and like there was more people. But it was really awkward. It was uncomfortable, and that's pretty much just the long and short of the pool story. We'll see how things go today. I'm anticipating it being pretty slow. Probably update once we get inside. Pretty chill day. We already checked out of the hotel, and we're gonna be driving home tonight since it's only about an hour from where we need to be. So yeah, I'll update in a little bit, probably. All right, it's been a while. I have an update, or this is the update from 2:25 p.m. So I sat through a couple of panels. I sat through the panel for Jeffrey Reddick, who is the writer for most of the Final Destination films. There was only like 8 people in there, so I had earlier gone to the panel for, hold on, now I have to look it up because I'm bad with names. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher it. David do you want to take a shot at it?
Oh man, I'm already bad with names. Pacu?
David Pagecoat.
I sat through his panel and it was also interesting. I walked in late. I originally wanted to film some of it because I thought the panel room was going to be a little bit bigger, but it was like 8 people, so I felt awkward and I didn't film. Plus I was late, and then I was going to film for Jeffrey Reddick's panel, but then I was like, oh, what if it's the same situation? And then it turns out like 3 other people were filming the entire time, and I'm like, missed opportunity. But I went and I got an autograph. Woo! The Final Destination films are some of my favorite movies, so when I saw he was going to be here on the website when I signed up, I was like, ooh, maybe I will actually meet people and not just sit at my table like I usually do.
Yeah, I had a watch.
Oh yeah, he did a very good job
I made sales.
watching the table while I was gone because the last panel took about an hour. So far, sales have been very slow but steady. Would you say that's a fair assessment, that sales have been slow but steady? Yeah, okay. Slow but steady. But yeah, we have, it looks like 2.5 hours left. After that, we're driving back to the DFW area, which is about an hour drive. And hopefully it'll be pretty painless since it's a Sunday. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I actually got a thing. Very cool. Oh, I also got a picture. Let me see what it looks like before I... Oh, it doesn't look bad. Okay, yeah, I'll add it here because it doesn't look bad. Mostly because my face is covered and I have like not the greatest face. Oh, I passed the spider lady in Silk Song and I've been stuck on her for a while. So yeah, exciting. If I can do it, you can too. But yeah, I'll check in a little bit later if anything happens or just to update. Yeah. Ooh. Festive. Okay, we are packed up and ready to go. Oh, you're gonna get that? I am sweaty and out of shape. Yeah, we will be hitting the road now. It's about an hour to get there. The forecast says it may hail while we're on our way, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but we shall see. All right, you ready? Yep. All right, let's go. We're just heading out now. Nothing too exciting. Seeing how the sausage is made and all that noise. Oh my god, I'm so tired. But yeah, if you look at the clouds over there, I don't know if they're gonna capture bright, but it's like not looking too great. So hopefully the drive is relatively painless. Mystery machine again. So yeah, and there's Mason. Don't feel bad for him though, because I already brought some big stuff too. So yeah, I mean, you can feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. He has to be with me. All right, I will update with final thoughts later. All right, so it is about 2 weeks after Spooky Spectacle. We are currently setting up for a different convention, but I forgot to film an intro or outro, so here I am. Overall, it was a pretty good event. It was a little slow on Sunday, probably for nefarious reasons other than just church. Yeah, other than that, it's all good. We made back table, which was good. We didn't finish making hotel, but it's fine. It was a little vacation. Some awkward pull moments and all that, but yeah, I'll check in. Awkward cut. But yeah, so it went pretty well, and yeah, I'll see you next time, which will be right now because the footage is from the same thing because I have a lot to say. So bye.